Hello and welcome to another New World video. Today I will be talking about the fastest current way to make money due to the changes in the recent patch. So, what did they change in the recent patch? They have increased the amount that you can get from crates and supply chests by 3 times, meaning that you'll get a lot more reagents and cooking materials from these, and they're practically now going to be worthless on the market. So, one easy way to make money right now would be to sell all these reagents and cooking materials before the price crashes. If you need them afterwards, I would just rebuy them in a couple of days, as the price will be much lower. The thing we're talking about today though, which is not going to crash, is the price of spices. Due to the amount of cooking supplies that will now be on the market, high-level foods will be in much more of a demand, meaning that the spices that you need to make these high-level foods will be in much more of a demand too, making the price higher. So I would be selling these right now, and one of the best areas to collect them is in Monarch Bluffs, where we are right now, just below the town at the start of the beach here down to the watchtower. The level of enemies is very low. You're just going to fight some pesky little piggies, and that's about it. The materials you get from them are worth quite a bit as well. So the materials that you get from Monarchs is oregano, paprika, and peppercorns, and these are worth 5 gold for oregano, 21 for paprika, and 8 for peppercorns at the moment on my server. I will now switch over to some handy tools to show you the rest of the areas and how much things are currently worth. So I will see you over there. Okay, this is the first tool we'll be using today. It is an image I made, and you'll be able to find it in the description below. It shows for the New World herbs the location of the spices that you'll need to find. It also shows how much they sell for. This is based on my server, which is the Berserk server, and based in the area which is Everfull, which is where all the cooking goes for. So this will be the supply and demand for where you want to sell things. I would recommend doing this in your own server as well, finding the cooking area that you would be wanting to sell these in and check your own price for this before going and farming these, just because it might be different where people are farming them in your own server. Though I think the price should be pretty relative, as this was only checked today. The best area to farm based on this, if you just look at it straight away, would be Brightwood. As you can see, that it's got basil, paprika, saffron, sage, and tarragon, which goes for 20, 21, 75, 19, and 100 coins per one. However, some of these places are not that good to farm, and the reason the price is so high is because the resources are hard to find. Use this as a guide to figure out what would be the best price for which are the best places to farm, and now I will go over the best places to go to actually find these resources. Okay, so where do you find these resources? Let's find out. The tool I'm using here is called New World Map, which I'll also put in the description. I'll just show you how to set it up as well. If you do need to use this tool, which I would recommend, it is very useful. The way I've set it up is I normally go hide all and click the things that are relevant. So I go to cities, I go to outposts, regions, and spirit shrines to set up that, and then the resource you want. So today we're obviously looking at herbs. So pretty much this now shows what we need to see on the map. It shows all the areas, it shows all the relative points. Now we'll go over the best areas to actually farm. So in low level areas, you'll be looking at Windswood as one of the best areas, and this is the most common area to find herbs in. So I checked the price before doing this. As you'll see, the price is a little bit lower. So on my server you can find ginger, mint, and thyme here. Ginger goes for 13 coins, mint goes for 3, and thyme goes for 6. But you can find there's really easy. There's about 80 to 100 herb bushes in this little beach area, and the enemies are very low level and easy to kill. The next area I would go is First Light for low level areas. And this area here, in my opinion, is the best low-level area to make money. This has cinnamon, dill, nutmeg, and saffron. So cinnamon goes for 6 coins, dill 14, nutmeg at 30, and saffron at 75. All you have to do is go straight outside of the main city here, and pretty much just straight up, and you'll find little patches of herbs here and there everywhere, and The enemies are, like, again, very low level. They're not going to hurt you in any way, and you can find this very easy. I don't find anyone really farming these, and I think that's probably why the price is a bit higher, because people just don't really know about it, I guess. But it is very easy to farm and very threat-free. Threat-free? That's hard to say, isn't it? The next area in the low-level parts is Monarch Bluffs. This is the area I was telling you about before. You've got 2 farm spots. I would recommend the beach here rather than this little area here. But this is another good area to farm too. It gives you oregano, paprika, and peppercorns. Oregano going for 5 coins, paprika going for 21, and peppercorns going for 8. Okay, so for your mid-level areas, you are going to be looking at Cutlass. Cutlass Keys is one of them, and the reason for this is it's just very easy to farm. Unfortunately, it's not beside the town. You have to go to a spirit shrine, but you will find quite a lot around this little area. And what Cutlass Keys gives, it gives cinnamon, parsley, and peppercorns. Cinnamon and parsley go for 6 coins each, and peppercorns go for 8 in my server. This might differ in your server. I have seen some people farm these, and probably why the price is a bit lower. But definitely an easy area to farm. The other area I would check out would be in Restless Shore. Again, it's not by the city. There's a couple of little areas, but most of it is by the spirit shrine over here. And I would do the little parts over here and then walk up through to Morning Dale. And what these give is, in Restless Shore you get mint, oregano, and rosemary. Mint goes in for 3 coins, oregano 5, and rosemary at 15. It's a good area to farm though. Obviously this is a bit higher level. I would recommend around about probably 35 to 40 before you go into this area. And then you can also get the best patch of herbs in Morningdale. Morningdale gives dill, parsley, peppercorns, and saffron. Dill coming in at 14 coins, parsley at 6, peppercorns at 8, and saffron at 75. So definitely a good little path here. It's very risk-free for this area too. Obviously Morningdale's a 45 to 50 area, but there's not much risk in this little area, so definitely recommend that. Okay, so for your high-level areas, you've got 2 areas I'd recommend. The first one only gives 2 resources, but there is so many bloody herbs here. Obviously, this is a level 60 recommended area. I wouldn't touch this until you're level 60 just because the threat's nearby. But look at all that herbs. There is so many there. The things it gives, though, in even scale reach is ginger and thyme. Ginger going for 13 coins, thyme going for 6. They're not very high value resources in the sense of spices, but you can get a lot of them very quickly. The other place I would recommend is in Reekwater. There's a lot less here, but they do give some valuable resources. This is another area you'd want to be level 64. And in Reekwater you get ginger, sage, tarragon, and thyme. Ginger coming in at 13 coins, sage coming in at 19, tarragon coming in at 100, and thyme at 6. So there's a little farming area here. If you're looking for tarragon, definitely one of the better places to find it, and I would recommend going here for that. Obviously, with the supply going up as well, the harder to find ones, which is your saffron and tarragon, are going to go up, I reckon, as well. So definitely have a look at that in your current market. Check it maybe once or twice a day, see how much it's going up, and you can probably make a pretty penny pretty quickly. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, found it useful. If you did, please like and subscribe on YouTube. I also stream over at twitch.tv/tripwirenz, so you can check me out over there as well. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you guys are. Peace out.